Happy Monday. Today we're going to talk about having a little bit of fun with food and for a few reasons why. And I'll be back in a minute. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening. Hi, this is Jana from New York City. I truly love helping people keep more of their own hard earned money. So, welcome to the brand new title that I use Save Money and More with Jan. Yeah. It's still Jan. I still love to help people keep more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? I sure hope so. We have a couple of days coming up that are of great importance, okay? At least being sweet treated and just nicer to our loved ones, a little extra dose of niceness. Next week we have Valentine's Day. Oh my word. And we also have another day, believe it or not, called National Pizza Day. Yeah. We celebrate National Pizza Day every single February 9th. For those who didn't know. Now I'm mentioning this about the pizza day for a number of reasons. Number one, a lot of people enjoy pizza. Who doesn't like pizza? It's rare that I've ever come across anyone that doesn't care for pizza. But of course, there's always some that just might not. But for the majority of the people that I know in my arena, they like pizza. So on February 9th, we celebrate National Pizza Day. All right, having said that, now some pizza restaurants, some pizzerias, some pizza places, okay, offer special discounts. I don't know if that's the case in your neighborhood. You might be interested to find out or ask around while you have a chance to do that and get maybe a little discount. But if it's not the case, that's still okay. That doesn't leave you out of the loop because you can make your own heart shaped pizza. Yeah. They're so cute. They're really so cute. You can make a heart shaped pizza, and because it is Valentine's season and it happens to be National Pizza Day on February 9th, maybe you could incorporate the both on the same day. So I just thought I'd mention that too. So get a little extra creative with your pizza dough and just simply shape it into a heart. It has no choice but to look really cute. Just saying. And of course, there's always good old frozen pizza, and you can work your way around that and still have a piece of pizza on National Pizza Day evening or for lunch. There you go. Why not? Now, I have an idea. I haven't made it yet, okay, because this would have to be a super special treat. Okay, it was just something that crossed my mind. Let me know in the comment section below if you think this possible idea would work. And what are you talking about, Jan? I'm talking about an ice cream cake pie, huh? Yeah. You know what occurred to me? You know that dough, that chocolate chip Toll House dough that you buy at the grocery store? It's in a plastic wrapper. You don't have to pop it open. It's in like a rectangular type of packaging, and you open it up, and what you have these little pre-made little squares that you pull out, break them off as you need it. You know the one I'm talking about. I was thinking about something about that dough. Couldn't we get creative and get, let's say, an 8 or 9 inch pie plate, for example, okay? And press down those little squares to fit the form of the pie shell, okay? Now why would I do that? Well, I didn't do it yet. But I'm wondering if we were to bake that off at 350 for about 10 or 11 minutes, okay? And let it cook as if, the cookies, if you're doing the cookie, it'll still be the cookie, except it'll be in the shape of a pie plate, pizza plate. Pizza, what am I thinking? Oh my gosh, I got the pizza on my mind. Chocolate chip pie. Anyway, the crust would work out. So bake that off for 11 minutes, about, I'm thinking. Let it cool down. Now, optionally, while the crust is still tender, if you will, I would just like, let's say, take a pie wedge and just like cut, let's say, X number of pieces down. Not remove that crust. No. Still leave it in its pie shell. Okay. Then what I would do when it's completely cooled down, I would put, let's say, on the left side, half of it vanilla ice cream. On the right side, half of it chocolate ice cream. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm making an ice cream pie, remember? Then I would take, okay, you know that like the non-dairy whipped topping, okay? And then I would like put that on the top and keep it nice and flat and maybe crush a cookie on top of it or some other garnish and then put that back in the freezer. That has no choice but to be delicious. Does that sound about reasonable? You think that would possibly work? To me, in my mind's eye, I'm thinking, yeah, yeah, yeah. So you got yourself an ice cream pie. And if you don't like to do it that way, just crush up some chocolate chip cookies and melt some margarine or butter and then just make it the traditional way that you would do a no bake recipe and then add your favorite ice cream, level it off, put some topping, and put that in the freezer. There you go. And it is an excellent way. By the way, if you have some cookies left over in your cookie jar, okay, like those sandwich cookies, chocolate ones, or whatever flavor you have sitting around, maybe it's just a little past its prime, not molded or anything, but maybe on the stale side, you could definitely use that as your pie crust for your ice cream pie. Hey, this is the time of the year people start thinking of a little sweet treat for Valentine's Day, or maybe as a dessert to follow up on your National Pizza Day. Does that like sound really, really good? And speaking of heart shapes, while we're in a festive mood, who's to stop us from taking our own favorite cookie dough, our own from scratch, okay? While it is still in the little bit of a, stiff stage, what you could do is make little heart shapes out of that. Just wedge it around with your fingers and make some heart shapes and then bake it off to look like little hearts, like little chocolate hearts, for example, if you're making chocolate cookies. Anyone could do that. Or better still, if you happen to have heart-shaped cookie cutters, there you go. That's another thing I would like to mention to you. This is the time of the year where you either may or may not be able to find a heart-shaped cake pan. I love those because, for example, let's say any time of the year you just want to express your love for someone, make like a just because cake and you don't always have to make a double layer cake, for example, using one layer of a heart-shaped chocolate cake, okay? And just like out of nowhere, and just put a little bit of raspberry jam on top of that and something different, unique, maybe some chocolate kisses around it with a little raspberry jam, in the middle and the chocolate cake. Oh my word. This does not have to cost a small fortune. Have you checked out the prices of some of those boxes of candy lately? Those Valentine candy? They could be from anywhere from the sublime to the ridiculous. With the money that you could be using to do something a little more unique, for example, you'd be saving money and getting more creative. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say I don't like to receive those beautiful heart-shaped boxes, but the prettier the box, sometimes the candy is not as great. That's what I've noticed. Sometimes I rather just have like that, just a good quality national brand candy that I know works out well. So this is the time to get the wheels turning. You get to celebrate two things in the not so distant future. Either a heart-shaped pizza at a discount, or you make one your own, find out how to do a crust, or make some sort of an ice cream cake or cookie cake. The sky is the limit on the creativity arena. Let me know in the comment section below if this is something that you would consider.